Hey everyone. Had a number of people say they had some difficulties getting Python to run on their computer, or maybe their computer wouldn't allow them to install Python. So I'm going to show you an alternative so that you can still complete the programming assignments without having to actually install anything on your computer. All you really need is just internet access, and as long as you're able to download the assignment and just read it, you should be okay. This is the website right here. I'll provide a link underneath the video. It's at a website called repl.it, and then languages Python 3. And what you'll get is this screen right here. On the left panel, this is where you can have multiple Python files and you can kind of sift through them. Right now, by default, they created one that's blank called main.py. In the middle, this is where you're going to be doing your coding. So you can say print hello. And then on the right side, this is your console. So here you can test out commands, okay? Or you can also run your code that you have typed in the middle, and then it will show up in the console here. So hit run. There's my little print statement. So if I had a little more code to this, like input, what is your name? And then save the result as X, and then say print hello X. Okay, and I run this. In your console, you get the code. It asks for a name, so I'm going to say here, Mr. Chan, and then hello, Mr. Chan. Okay, so you can try using this to do your coding, and then when you're done, you have two options to kind of save your work. You can either go over here, and you can download all of your work. It'll automatically throw everything into a zip file, even if you have just a single file. Download it as a zip. So if I go ahead and download this, I'm going to throw it on my desktop. Okay. There it is. There's my Python file. Okay. You have another alternative is if you were to actually create an account, you can actually save your work on here and then just reopen it each time that you're done. So that's another option, but that does require you to have an account. If you don't have an account and you walk away from your program, you just close this tab and come back later, it won't save any of your work. It'll just be wiped out. It'll just start with a brand new fresh window and a brand new fresh file. So keep that in mind. Now, when you do get assignments, so for example, this is the very first assignment I gave you, and remember I told you that you would want to extract everything. So let's go ahead and here we go. Here are all the files. These Python files, remember that there's nothing in them. They're blank files. The only reason I put them there was because I got sick and tired of people not naming their files correctly, and so I just gave them the files in hopes that they wouldn't muck around with the name of the file. But I mean, if you wanted to, you could always go in here and just make new files yourself, as long as you follow the naming scheme correctly. That's not a big deal. Now, if you wanted to use these, you can. You can go ahead and delete these. You can go over here, and there's an option to upload file. So if I click on upload file, and I navigate over here, and I highlight all the Python files I want, okay, and I click open, boom, here they all are. So this is the equivalent to making 6 brand new blank Python files and then having these names attached to them. Okay, so the idea is you'd have all these open. This main one I don't really need anymore, but you can't really get rid of it. By default, it needs to have one. That's fine. I'm just going to ignore the file. And then these files here is where you're going to be doing your coding. Okay, so code here. Okay, run it, see if it works, move on to the next one, and so on. When you're done, you'll want to download everything. So download as a zip. So I'm going to put it on my desktop, call it completed Python 1. And there it is. Okay. And then this zip file, you can just hand this in. You don't have to unpack everything for me. I can do that on my end. All right. So hopefully that's helpful. Those of you that are having trouble installing Python on your computer, you can use this online editor. Shoot me an email if you have any difficulties, if you need any help, just let me know. All right.